fans, how we doing? Welcome back to another episode from the What's Nation, also known as the What's Up Tennessee Sports Nation. And today, the Memphis Showboats, we fell to the Michigan Panthers 26-12. And right from the start, I mean, there wasn't much motivation going on from our team, right? We had this thing where we were switching quarterbacks back and forth. It just wasn't working. Perry is absolute garbage. I know he ended up getting that one touchdown for us. You know, it was so late in the game. For the most part, Williams did look better, but they kept taking him out of the game. And I know at the end of the game, he ended up throwing that pick six. But it was just tough, right? I mean, it was a close game most of the game. I mean, the score looks a little inflated because of that pick six. But yes, in the first period, as you see, we were only down 3. Our first quarter, we were down 3-0. Then we were down 10-3 at 10-0 at one point. Then we got that field goal. Our kicker is outstanding. I mean, he hit on everything: a 50-yarder, a 45-yarder. I mean, that's what we need on the Tennessee Titans, because this man can kick. Then we end up making it a little closer, but they ended up spreading it apart until the very end when we scored this touchdown. And of course, they got the pick six at the end of the game. But yeah, 26-12 in the opening game of the season for these Memphis Showboats. And these Nakua brothers on the other team, I mean, they tore us up, right? One guy got an offensive touchdown, a receiving touchdown. The other Nakua brother ended up getting that pick six for a tutty at the end of the game, basically to close out the game for them. If you look, though, I mean, I thought it was going to be Williams coming in as the starting quarterback for us, but no, they came out there with Perry. As you see, Perry was only 10 of 17. He had a touchdown and an interception. Where Williams, most of the game, I mean, he was pretty good. I mean, that one play, I mean, if you take away that one pick six at the very end of the game, I mean, he was 8 of 10, right? 8 of 10 for 104 yards. But, he ended up getting that pick six, so you have to include that, unfortunately. But yeah, E.J. Perry, I'm not a big fan of him. I didn't like him much last season when he was for the Michigan Panthers. We got him this year. For some reason, they kept throwing him out there. Williams would drive us down the field. I mean, yeah, we didn't score a touchdown. But it was getting us down the field at least. We were showing some type of momentum going down the field, getting in the field goal range, attempting a field goal. Where Perry, I mean, this man, anytime the rush was coming, he would instantly tuck the ball, try to take off. He had no vision of rush lanes whatsoever. And he would just not look up down the field, anything like that. As soon as the pressure came, he would take off, try to run, get tackled for a 0-yard gain or a 1-yard gain. Or at least Williams, whenever the rush was coming, he would be able to at least maneuver, and he would keep his head up, looking down the field, eyes down the field, and sometimes make plays like that big when he got, on the final drive of the game. And then also, I mean, Jamal Adams, I stated this earlier, in a previous video. Jamal Adams is a dog. He's a dog. 6 receptions, 93 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, he's too big. He's too big, right? 6'3". I mean, he's out there making plays. This is a guy we got to get the ball to more. I know they had him paired up against that one big cornerback for Michigan. I think he's 6'3" as well. But Adams, man, we got to feed this man. I did like Prince, too. And also our running back. Prince right here, he's our running back. And he was good in the receiving field. He was good rushing the ball. I felt like we had Jackson in a majority of the time as our lead running back. But Prince, man, if you get him the ball, in those little swing routes to the outside, he's definitely making plays. Hey, we got some people in the comments right there. Ella, hey, what's up, Ella? And then 7-Nom said hello. And Ella again a couple times. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. If you're a UFL fan, especially those Memphis Showboats, go ahead and give the channel a like. Give the video a like. Subscribe. Do all that. It helps the channel out. The UFL is up and coming, right? It's the spring league. The Showboats, we were one of the worst teams in the league last year, probably the worst, right? And then this season we starting off 0-1, but we're trying to get our footing. But we knew it was going to be a tough start, right? Because Ken Wisenhunt, our head coach, he ended up taking personal leave of absence, starting last week. So it's been about a week's time. I think it happened on Monday last week. So we end up having to get that Turner guy to substitute in for our head coach. He's our interim head coach right now. So we knew it was going to be a tough game coming into the week because he was an offensive line coach, and he's coming in to take over the head coaching position. He said, hey, I like and subscribe. Hey, I appreciate it, Ella. And then Halo Bang, okay, from RIP Strata. But yeah, so we definitely got to get that run game going. The offensive line, once again, atrocious for us, right? You watch some of these previous UFL games, like the Renegades, their O-line, they looked pretty good out there, right? Ours, not too much. We were allowing a lot of pressure. That's where these interceptions happened. That last play of the game was pressure in Williams' face. Looked like he tried throwing it away, but he just didn't put enough on it. He ended up getting picked off by one of the Nakua brothers, ran back for a pick six. But yeah, so only 2.9 yard average for our running back backfield back there. Not very good. But like I said, receiving wise, Jamal Adams looked really good. Prince, he's our running back. He looked good. We ended up getting the other running back involved. So that was working. Didn't see much out of our other receivers / tight ends. They didn't really do much for us on the field. And same thing with our defense. I mean, look, Eric Garrett got a little bit of play. I like seeing him. Obviously, he's a Tennessee Titan, or was a Tennessee Titan, so I like seeing him out there getting some time. But he's a little guy, right? But we got to come back next week. And our kicker, like I said earlier, Coughlin, dude's a dog, right? A 50-yarder he ended up getting right down the middle. He got a 45-yarder. No complaints from the kicking team. No complaints from punting. Now, the special teams receiving-wise, now that's a different issue, right? We ended up getting some kick returns. Guys confused, not knowing what to do. We have two guys back there. They don't know who's catching the ball. The ball, ended up trickling all the way down to the 5-yard line before someone jumps on it. I mean, what a mistake. So, and then it's just tough. And for certain things, right? So our special teams was a little tough on the kick return. And then our defense, I mean, you saw the defensive coordinator in the booth talking about it, right? He's making the right calls. He was saying what was going to happen even before it happened. Our defense just wasn't executing. They weren't making tackles like that touchdown play that you see. It's on TikTok, ESPN, everywhere like that, right? Their quarterback, Perkins, scrambled to the outside. We had one guy dive, missed completely, right? It's like when you're playing Madden, you hit the X button, he just falls straight down. Then he ended up breaking like 4 tackles, getting to the end zone to score a touchdown, their quarterback. That's wild, right? So we had 5 guys on the field able to make a play, attempting to make a play, and 0 executed it correctly, right? They all missed their tackles. Dudes out there just looking like a prime Cam Newton on the field. But that's all I have to say for this episode right here. So just make sure, like I said before, like, subscribe, do all that. And don't forget that comment down below on your Showboats play that you like to see this game and anything that you want to see on the next week's game. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the What's Nation. And as always, let's go Boats, baby.